Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night to use the restroom? Caught a glimpse of your face or ankles in the mirror? And brushed off that subtle puffiness as just a normal consequence of getting older? We're often told that tossing and turning, experiencing sudden muscle cramps, or feeling an unusual itch before bed, but what if I told you that these seemingly innocent nighttime disruptions are actually urgent, vital alerts from your body? But what if I told you that these seemingly innocent nighttime disruptions are actually urgent, silent SOS signals sent directly from two of the most critical organs in your entire body? There is a shocking truth that many seniors are never told until it is far too late. Your kidneys do their heaviest filtering work while you rest. The absolute earliest signs of kidney stress manifest almost exclusively between sunset and sunrise. You might be carefully watching your cholesterol, walking your daily steps, and drinking your water. If you have been treating your nighttime restlessness or swollen joints with simple heating pads and over-the-counter creams, you could be making a profound mistake that places an immense strain on your systemic health. The reality is that for a body that has thrived for over 60 years, a change in your nighttime comfort is rarely just a sign of fatigue. I'd like to tell you how important your health is. Please take care of yourself. If you want to protect your health and avoid common mistakes, subscribe for more videos like this. We have spent our entire adult lives believing that as long as we do not feel physical pain in our lower back, our internal filtering organs must be running with absolute perfection. Assume that major metabolic shifts always announce themselves with dramatic, unmistakable symptoms during the sunlit hours. However, as we cross the threshold of 60, the way our bodies manage fluids and waste products undergoes a subtle but monumental shift. Common, healthy habits like eating a protein-rich diet to preserve muscle or drinking a large glass of fluid right before bed can actually overload a pair of aging kidneys without you ever realizing it. The risks of missing these quiet indicators are serious but can be approached with a calm, focused mind. When your kidneys begin to slow down, they do not cry out with sharp pains. Instead, they slowly allow microscopic waste products to pool inside your bloodstream, accumulating quietly while you attempt to sleep. Slow backup of fluid and metabolic debris acts exactly like a clogged pipe under a household sink, gradually increasing the internal pressure within your blood vessels and starving your deep tissues of vital oxygen. If this evening bottleneck is allowed to persist month after month, it quietly erodes your daily stamina, disrupts your heart rhythms, and slowly steals the independent, vibrant lifestyle you have worked so hard to cultivate. According to many specialists, the kidneys are the master chemists of the human frame, responsible for balancing your minerals, regulating your blood volume, and filtering out the invisible waste products of daily metabolism. Most people don't realize is that our kidneys naturally lose a small percentage of their filtering capacity with each passing decade, meaning a 60 or 70-year-old system operates on a much tighter margin than a 30-year-old one. Doctors often see this mistake where senior patients ignore a sudden increase in midnight bathroom trips, assume this is merely an unavoidable bladder issue or a natural sign of a mature prostate. Medical experts point out that when the kidneys are struggling, they lose their ability to concentrate urine properly during the evening hours, forcing the body to produce large amounts of dilute liquid that continuously disrupts your sleep. Most people miss is that your internal organs rely on the deep, uninterrupted cycles of nighttime rest to perform cellular repair and flush out tissue debris. When your sleep is shattered multiple times a night by an inefficient filtration system, your blood pressure never receives its natural nighttime drop, placing a constant, exhausting tax on your entire cardiovascular network. The first profound nighttime indicator that many specialists notice in seniors is a sudden unexplained swelling in the ankles, feet, or lower eyelids that appears prominent right before bed or immediately upon waking. You might notice that your favorite slippers feel unusually tight around your arches in the evening, or that the elastic bands of your socks leave deep, indented rings in your skin that take hours to disappear. Most people do not realize is that when the kidneys experience a drop in filtering efficiency, they fail to excrete excess sodium and fluid from your bloodstream, causing gravity to pull that heavy, unrefined water down into your lowest extremities during the day. When you finally lie flat to sleep, that pooled fluid shifts across your horizontal plane, frequently settling into the delicate tissues around your eyes and causing a telltale morning puffiness. Doctors often see patients who try to treat this swelling by simply elevating their legs or cutting back on water, which provides a temporary surface change, but fails to address the underlying fluid retention. The simple, practical solution is to observe your ankles closely each evening and support your kidneys by gently reducing your intake of hidden processed salts, replacing them with fresh herbs that flavor your food without forcing your body to hold on to toxic reservoirs of excess water. The second critical evening warning sign is an intense, deep-seated itch that seems to originate from beneath the surface of your skin, flaring up most aggressively just as you try to drift off to sleep. This is not the typical dry skin itch that can be easily solved with a standard moisturizing lotion. It is a persistent systemic irritation that often moves randomly from your back to your chest, arms, and legs. According to many specialists, this agonizing nighttime itch is caused by a buildup of a mineral called phosphorus, which healthy kidneys normally filter out of your blood with absolute ease. When your filtration rate drops, this excess phosphorus begins to bind with calciums in your bloodstream, forming microscopic sand-like crystals that deposit themselves directly into your deep skin tissues and irritate your nerve endings. Doctors often see this mistake where seniors spend small fortunes on topical anti-itch creams, completely unaware that the irritation is coming from an internal chemical imbalance rather than a surface skin condition. A highly effective, safe solution to ease this burden is to look closely at your evening meals and reduce your consumption of foods that are naturally packed with inorganic phosphorus additives, such as dark sodas, processed cheeses, and packaged meats, allowing your kidneys to naturally restore a peaceful mineral balance to your skin. The third evening sign that your filtering system is under duress is the sudden onset of painful, locking muscle cramps in your calves or feet that jerk you wide awake in the middle of the night. Many people assume these agonizing spasms are just a sign that they stood too long or need to eat more potassium. But specialists often see that the true culprit is a disruption in your body's calcium and vitamin D activation, which is entirely managed by your kidneys. Most people miss is that your kidneys are responsible for converting raw vitamin D into its active form, which tells your body how to absorb and utilize calcium to keep your muscles completely relaxed during rest. When your kidneys are tired, your internal calcium and fluid levels fluctuate wildly during the night, causing your muscle fibers to suddenly shorten and seize into a hard, painful knot. To protect your sleep from these terrifying midnight interruptions, a simple and realistic action step is to focus on gentle evening hydration that includes natural electrolytes, while avoiding heavy protein-dense dinners right before bed that force your kidneys to work overtime producing metabolic acids while you are trying to rest. The fourth nighttime indicator is a sudden, unexpected shift in the quality and appearance of your urine during those midnight bathroom visits, specifically if it becomes remarkably frothy, foamy, or looks like shaken soapy water. It may seem helpful to ignore a change in the toilet bowl, assuming it is just a reflection of how fast the stream is moving. But what most people do not realize is that persistent foam is a visual indicator that your body is accidentally leaking vital proteins into your waste. Healthy kidneys possess millions of microscopic sieve-like structures that are designed to keep large, precious molecules like protein inside your blood, while letting small waste products pass through. Doctors often see that when these delicate internal filters are under high pressure or experiencing structural stress, the holes become enlarged, allowing massive amounts of albumin protein to spill out into your urine. Specialists often argue that seeing foam in your urine is one of the most explicit early visual warnings your body can provide that your internal filtration barriers require immediate, gentle support through blood pressure management and a reduction in dietary stress. The fifth and final segment involves the development of severe nighttime breathlessness, or a dry hacking cough that appears only when you lie flat on your back, forcing you to prop yourself up with multiple pillows just to breathe comfortably. Many seniors assume this nighttime chest heaviness is a sign of a mild cold or a natural decline in lung capacity. But specialists often see this mistake where fluid overload is the true root cause. When your kidneys are unable to process and excrete the normal volume of daily fluid, that excess water has to go somewhere, and when you lie down horizontally, it easily migrates into the small air sacs of your lungs. This evening, fluid backup can make you feel as though you are suffocating or gasping for air the moment your body relaxes, completely destroying your ability to achieve deep, healing cycles of sleep. The practical solution for this distressing issue is to work in perfect harmony with your medical professional to monitor your daily fluid volume. ensuring you are never forcing your vascular system to carry more weight than your kidneys can actively filter and clear each day. Most people don't realize is that the incredible stamina of individuals who maintain robust health and absolute physical independence well into their 90s is not due to a flawless genetic lottery, but rather a deep, intuitive respect for their body's internal filtration dynamics. These individuals understand that you do not wait for a major breakdown to take care of the engine. You pay close attention to the small changes in how the machine handles fluids and pressures every single day. Doctors often see that when a senior begins to actively support their kidney health through targeted, gentle lifestyle shifts, an entire cascade of positive transformations takes place across the entire body. The chronic nighttime swelling fades away, the mysterious skin irritations disappear. Your sleep becomes deep and continuous, and your daytime energy levels experience a magnificent, youthful resurgence. It is a profound form of emotional reassurance to realize that you possess the direct power to clear the internal blockages, lower the vascular pressure, and give your kidneys the exact breathing room they need to keep your blood pristine and vibrant for all the years ahead. Now, I want to provide you with a beautifully simple, safe, and realistic daily strategy that anyone can use to immediately support their kidney health and restore complete harmony to their nighttime rest. The most important action step you can take starting today is to establish a balanced approach to your daily fluid intake, ensuring you drink the majority of your clean, pure water during the bright morning and afternoon hours, while tapering your fluids down significantly after 6 in the evening. This strategic timing ensures your body is perfectly hydrated throughout your active hours, but prevents a massive wave of fluid from overloading your kidneys right when they are trying to transition into their nighttime rest cycle. Additionally, make it a firm habit to check your blood pressure at home using a simple, comfortable arm cuff, as high blood pressure is the single greatest hidden force that stretches and damages the delicate filters inside your kidneys over time. By keeping your blood pressure numbers in a steady, gentle range through regular movement and stress reduction, you are essentially wrapping a protective silk shield around your internal filtration system, preventing wear and tear before it ever has a chance to disrupt your evening comfort. It is completely normal to feel a brief wave of anxiety or concern when you connect these nighttime signs to the health of your internal organs. We have been taught for generations to fear any issue relating to our internal systems, and it can feel overwhelming to think about the intricate chemistry happening inside our bodies while we sleep. But I want to give you back absolute hope and control. Your kidneys are remarkably resilient structures, and they do not ask for massive, exhausting overhauls to begin their natural process of recovery. They simply require a slight reduction in the daily workload we place upon them through our forks, our glasses, and our stress levels. Small, intentional changes made at your dinner table, like choosing a fresh, whole food side dish over a heavily salted box meal, or taking 10 deep, relaxing breaths before bed to lower your arterial pressure, can make a truly massive difference in your long-term comfort and safety. You are not powerless against the passage of time. You are the wise, informed keeper of your own physical house, fully capable of restoring balance to your systems with gentle daily care. Think about the magnificent peace of mind that awaits you when you can crawl into bed each night with absolute confidence, knowing your internal filters are clear, relaxed, and fully supported. Imagine waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and seeing your eyes and ankles completely clear, light, and free from any heavy, uncomfortable puffiness. Your nights can return to being a true haven of deep, uninterrupted rest, where your body silently purifies your blood without causing a single cramp, itch, or midnight disturbance to break your peace. This is the beautiful reality that comes from listening to your body's whispers and responding with specialized, loving attention. You have lived a life rich in experiences, memories, and triumphs, and your body deserves to feel as light, unburdened, and comfortable as possible as you continue your journey through these golden decades. As you begin to implement these kidney-friendly hydration and nutrition habits this week, pay close attention to how your body responds with each passing night. You will likely notice a beautiful stabilization of your evening energy, a gradual cooling of any restless skin irritations, and a wonderful feeling of lightness in your legs as the days roll on. Share this gentle, clear perspective with your friends and contemporary family members, as opening up a conversation about these hidden nighttime signs is a wonderful way to protect the health, mobility, and independence of everyone you care about. Your longevity is not an unpredictable game of chance. It is a direct, predictable reflection of the care, respect, and specialized understanding you extend to your internal organs every single day. Keep your environment serene, enjoy your fresh, natural foods, and never underestimate the immense, transformative power of a simple 10-minute adjustment to your daily fluid and pressure management. In summary, your kidneys do their heaviest filtering work during the quiet hours of the night, meaning that early signs of structural stress, such as excessive midnight urination, evening ankle and eyelid puffiness, deep subskin itching, sudden muscle cramps, foamy urine, or breathlessness when lying flat, manifest almost entirely between sunset and sunrise. As we age fast, stool filters operate on a narrower margin, making them highly sensitive to hidden dietary salts, late-night fluid overloads, and unmanaged vascular pressure that can clog the system and cause metabolic waste to pool in our tissues. By strategically shifting your water intake to the daytime, keeping a watchful eye on blood pressure numbers, and avoiding processed additives and heavy dinners before sleep, you can instantly lift the burden off your kidneys, clear the internal channels, and protect your long-term mobility. Take care of your body, because it is the only house you have to live in. Small steps today, like choosing fresh whole foods and tracking your blood pressure, can make a big difference in how strong, steady, and independent you feel for all the beautiful years ahead. You possess the ultimate authority over your own health journey, and your path toward deep, restorative, and worry-free sleep starts with the very next choice you make tonight. Stay wise, trust your body's natural capacity to find its balance, and keep moving forward with absolute peace and confidence.